I really wish I could figure out a way to say this so that it finally sunk into everyone's brain and they stopped obsessing over new supply. I know it's nearly impossible. You guys, I know it is. I know we're humans and we've been broken by this person, and they go off and they find a new person, and it's so fast, and we wonder, how can they be so in love so fast? How could they have even found somebody else so fast? I'm so in love, I'm over here hurt, and I'm not finding anyone fast. How can they not? What did we mean? What did I mean to that? Okay. And then they rub it in your face. I know how it feels. And I'm here to tell you, if we could possibly put a different spin on it, rather than, oh my God, he's with this new person and how could he move on? I just want you to think, oh, please. I know it's hard. I'm not saying you're going to feel that way, but just say it. Just for kicks and giggles, just say it. Please. We know what that's about when they're rubbing it in your face, don't we, by now? We know what that's about. Triangulation. They want you to be jealous. They want you to think they won and you lose. I think for 1 second that my narcissist won and that I lose because I'm single for the last over 2 years, and he went on to New Supply. I don't know where he is now. He could be on his 8th New Supply, or he could still be with her. I have no idea. But do you think for I want you to understand when I say not even 1 millisecond, do I think he won, or he's better, or he's happy, or she's happy, or they're happy, or there's no Are you? No way. I know for 100% truth that New Supply already had a world of trouble and is for a world of trouble and is for a life of disaster should she remain with him. I know it as sure as I'm sitting right here with the Minster. I know it. I don't wonder. I don't have to wonder. I'm not curious. I don't give it thought. I know it's a disaster, and that has a lot to do with what we've talked about very recently, many times, is about seeing that truth. I know what he is. So rubbing it in my face, which he did with more than one New Supply, by showing me a picture or talking about it. Ooh, let me let it slip. Ooh, did I mention? Ooh. Okay. Rubbing it in my face is about their disorder having to make me feel bad, so they get supply by watching how upset I am that they have someone new. It's from watching their ego swell by having my heart broken because they have somebody new. It's watching them, their grandiose personality, suddenly have to rub it in your face because you have to see how wonderful I am. See, this person loves me. You and I had all these problems. I don't have problems with this person. Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I know that you do because you told me and so did she. Okay? I want you to understand when they rub it in your face, they're trying to make you feel lesser than. Oh, you didn't find someone else? Look at my face right now. Does this look like a broken person? I hope not. Does this look like a happy person? I can tell you right now. I think right now in my life, I think it's one of the happiest times. And I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't peak at some point and then it's all downhill from there. I want all of us to have the happiest times in our life with each year that comes, right? Who wants to peak and then go downhill? I have never been happier in my life shedding the weight of dysfunctional people. And I had several lingering in my life. And once I shed that weight, nobody's rubbing anything in my face. Nobody. And I won't allow it anymore. And I'm not interested in that. It's so juvenile. It's like kids on the playground throwing dirt at each other. And when they're rubbing it in your face, I want you to picture that. Kids on the playground throwing dirt at each other. Or picture a 7-year-old, my romantic partner is he, so that's what my stories follow. We always say insert your own pronoun to make it your own. But say you're on the playground and there's a little kid and he pulls the girl's hair, right? That's the typical, they tell you, oh, he likes you because he's teasing you. He's being mean to you, so he's teasing you. I think that's the first lesson that we get in the dysfunction that can be in a certain person. It sounds innocent enough. He pulls his head. No, nobody that mistreats you likes you. I'm sorry. And if that's how they express their love, I'm sorry. Mistreatment is not my love language, okay? Mistreatment is not my love language. So that same kid on the playground, not knowing any better, but he might understand, ooh, when I talk to this girl, she acts like she's interested in me more. Let me do that. Let me rub this in her face. It can start that young with these disordered people. They learn how to manipulate one person against another to get what they want. Same thing with rubbing the new supply in your face. Now you might think, well, that's just cruel. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Who would want to do that? A narcissist would want to do that. Same thing. It doesn't have to be a partner. It could be family member, friend, business partner, and they're rubbing in your face with new supply that they got on a new business deal. Or it could be a family friend and they're rubbing it, a family member or a friend, and they're rubbing it in your face that they chummed up with your friend or the person you knew from this place, or now they're going to rub that in your face. Oh yeah, we hang out all the time. Do you really? Because that's not what they told me. They rub it in your face to make you jealous because that gives them supply. So no matter who the new supply is, and no matter who the narcissist that you're having this trouble with right now is, and what role they play, romantic partner, business partner, family friend, I think that covers pretty much any role somebody could take, then I feel like we know what it's about, and I want to make sure that you're clear about what it's about. It's about them making you jealous and making you uncomfortable and continuing the devalue for as long as they get it. Because if you're showing signs of being successfully devalued because you show them you're upset, or you call them and tell them you're upset, which of course you are, especially if you're in a relationship and they have new supply, of course you're upset and going to fight. No one's ever going to, well, some people I guess are silent and ignore it. I can't be silent. Never going to happen. Not with any role any narcissist plays. I'm always going to try to speak up until I decide I'm done. Which I've been done with a couple now, because a couple of different people, because more than one, because I decided I don't want, there's a hair on me. I don't want the dysfunction in my life anymore. I don't want things rubbed in my face. I don't think it's nice. I just don't think it's a nice thing to do. And I don't want not nice people around me doing cruel things to me. I don't want new supply rubbed in my face. So the only way to have that is, for me, the only way to get that peace is I cut off people that would do that, rub new supply in my face. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. If that's your behavior and how you're going to behave, you can't be around me. You can't be around me at all. And I regard any one of us who invites someone into our space, not just me, I'm not saying it's a privilege to be with me, any one of us that invites someone into our space to spend time with us, that's a privilege when someone does that. They're inviting you into their space. They're giving you time. They're giving you energy. They're paying you proper mind. They're embarking on a relationship with you, regardless of what kind it is. That's a privilege for anyone to invite you into their space. And then you're going to wreck it, and you're going to rub new supply in their face. And they just might want to be in your space to devalue you. They might have picked you a mile away and knew you'd invite them in. And now they get to rub new supply in your face. And the only way that we can prevent that is to not have them in our life to begin with. Because it all turns to that eventually for these people. There's always a new supply, and they're always going to rub it in your face. Please keep an eye on this, you guys. And again, I'll say it a million times. I'll tell you it a million times. It has nothing to do with you. You didn't do anything wrong. You weren't lesser than. You weren't not enough for them. No, you couldn't have loved them hard enough. No, you couldn't have been quiet enough. No, you could have been more quiet. No, nothing. The disorder lies with them. And the next video, we are going to talk about, do you remember when you were new supply?